Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Able to avoid him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This defense for the Niners, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And some room to maneuver. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Down to the 10, and into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Jake Moody now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Saunders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and goal from the 1. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Melvin. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Melvin, a quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Melvin. Oh, that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Singletary to get the drive started. And a rain slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Melvin connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Looking to throw.
Melvin. He's going to get that to his running back.
And down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Melvin.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is not the end. It's going to be a good day, boys. Let's go. Big play. Big play. Man up. Come on, man up. Let's make something happen. Boys, you got it.
Throwing on first down. Melvin. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a give right side Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Second and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the run. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll run with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and
result, the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A give up the middle to Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
This is not the end. Let's air it out there, Keep fellas. The ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Let's make a play. Get out of here with a win.
Singletary again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Get out of here with the win, oh! Make some good plays today. Build that momentum offense.
Off the play fake. Melvin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that fall incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through to completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Melvin. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Melvin. That one deep for Hodgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing to start the drive. Melvin. And he whips that one incomplete there. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right on flags. Let's go. Let's exploit them here on this run.
Off play action. Melvin. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's go, baby.
Back to throw. Melvin.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
First down 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
and the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
cash and checks. We'll take that. Just another day in the office.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Move those chains. Keep moving.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We are scoring on this drive. I feel it.
Off the play fake. Melvin. Well, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right. Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Do them, offense. Make a play, boys. Come on. You can score on these guys.
Take it all the way.
Throwing again. Melvin. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 2, Melvin. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Singletary is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking to throw. Melvin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. Back to throw. Melvin. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Isaiah Hodgins.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Score Eagles 31, 49ers 21.
Right through the uprights. Right down the middle.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got some space here.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd down. Melvin, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against